Welcome in to another edition of SE Checks In. We've got Ronnie Green with us. Ronnie played football for the Savage Storm from 2014 to 2016. First team All-GAC running back, second best rushing season of all time with 1,226 yards in 2016. Amassed 2,611 yards and 24 touchdowns in 3 seasons. So he definitely got it done on the field. Ronnie, how are you?
I'm great. I'm blessed. I'm excited to be on to talk about SE.
I love it, man. I appreciate you taking time. So, Ronnie was very productive for us. I think during his tenure here, we had a string of a bunch of good running backs during that time. And so he was kind of part of that three-headed monster in that offensive attack that we put on the ground. So we'll kind of start at the very beginning, coming out of Texas. Why Southeastern?
That's a long story, but I'll keep it short. So Southeastern was actually a second chance for me. Coming out of high school, I was highly recruited and didn't work out the way I thought it would, but SC provided that opportunity. They still took a chance on me. But when I came up here for my visit, there wasn't a lot of people here. It was like wintertime. It was super cold. And I just liked the intimate relationships. Everybody seemed to just kind of vibe out, and that's why I chose it.
I do remember, I think when you were a freshman, when you redshirted, you definitely gave our defense some problems. Definitely got around, and I think you probably made quite a few of them to this day still pretty mad because I don't think they could tackle you doing that kind of stuff. So like I said, you played here at Southeastern. What about some times when you played here? Talk about some moments with your teammates, some moments in your career that you were really proud of.
It was a time of my life. I'm glad that, I ended up staying at Southeastern my second go around. But I want to talk about one of the most memorable plays that I just off the top of my head. I think we were doing like a pooch kick or something like that. And I remember Coach Atterbury, the head C at the time, he told Hot Rod to just go lay this dude out. And I don't know if you remember, but I know that the people that were in that stands, we were more worried about the guy that fell on that ground because Hot Rod, man, he laid him out. That's probably one of the most memorable football plays. And then I remember the road trips. I mean, the road trips are great. Summer workouts, with Coach Sean Cooper, just wearing us out. We sweating 110 degrees. It was just just working out with the teammates, getting to know them outside of the school and outside of the football field, just hanging out, in people's apartments, playing the game. And those things were just, they made SC what it was. And even people outside of, the campus, just the community in general, you meet those small town folks and, you come from a big city, it's kind of a culture shock, but SC just made me feel like home. It was an opportunity that, sometimes people look over, especially when you're coming from a big city. But I think, and sorry for the background noise. I have coming in, but so SC was just, playing at SC was great. Just from the coaches, staff. You were a coach at the time, and so it was amazing.
It's funny you mentioned Hot Rod. You bring up Hot Rod, I think, to anybody. So Hot Rod played for Southeastern. You mentioned that name to anybody that played at that time, and there's probably 4 or 5 times that they remember where he laid it on somebody, and I think everybody was more concerned about the other person that was on the business side of a Hot Rod transaction. So you know how that is.
Yeah. I've had to block Hot Rod a couple of times, and let's just say I had the BC powder ready.
Yeah, he definitely let you know he was there. So you play, like I said, first team All-GAC, second best rushing season of all time. You obviously ran behind some good offensive linemen in 2016, 24 touchdowns. Definitely high production on the field. So you graduate. What did you get your degree in?
So I did a liberal arts, and I had some business classes and some psychology classes, which were my main interest was business. So
right,
that's what I got my degree in, was liberal arts.
So talk about how life was after graduation. You graduate, you get done playing ball. What was on your mind? What did you want to do, and how did that kind of transition into what you're doing now?
So when I graduated, went back to my hometown in Cedar Hill. My dad was begging me to come, stay with him. At the time, I was doing some things for the NFL tryouts, working out down in Dallas, and did some things with CFL tryouts as well. I was at a crossroads of passion. So in one hand, I wanted to continue my, pro football career. And in the other hand, I wanted to help people build wealth, which is, some things that I'll mention later in this topic. But that's where I was. I was like, do I want to continue to play football, or do I want to, pursue this new passion of mine to help people build wealth? And that's kind of where I went. So after that graduation, that 6 to 8 months, I moved in with an old teammate, Anthony Gale, and from there, we were kind of on the same mission. And then I got a big firm job at an investment firm, TD Ameritrade, and I worked for them. And that was an amazing experience to see how big firms operate. And from there, I launched into, my own business venture to continue to help people.
So you transitioned to that, and you founded your own business. How did playing at Southeastern and playing for some of those coaches, how did that set you up for success today?
Oh, accountability, no excuses. It's a long list. Just building, team unity. Like the things that I've learned at Southeastern really set me up for where I'm at today. Being 27, being this young and being this successful. I don't know if, maybe somewhere else I could have gotten it, but no better place than SC from the coaching staff. Everything I learned there, just grinding it out, keeping your eyes on the prize, one day at a time, win the day. Those are some of the things that I've learned from that coaching staff and from some of my teammates that inspired me to keep going. So till this day, I use some of those same principles. And yeah, it's making it a lot easier in the business world because a lot of people don't get to experience that type of environment where, you wake up 5:30 and, you grind it out throughout the whole day. And then, you're basically eating, sleeping, and, just hanging around teammates all day. So that's really helped me out.
Yeah, everybody we talk to, they always talk about that, the discipline that they have, and it transitions into their career. And we're a unique place, and everybody that I've talked to, everybody, when they say they left here, they felt like they were set up for success. So you found your own company. Why don't you give us a talk on that and just kind of what it is, what you do, and kind of what you do on social media? Because like I said, you've got a social media presence, and just kind of talk about what you're doing now.
Okay. So I founded a company called PushDash, which is a fintech startup, and we're an AI trading platform that grows small accounts exponentially. So we deal with the retail investing, stocks, forex, crypto, and so right now we've grown to a company of 15 people, and basically our mission is to create wealth for the working class, people who don't, have a lot of money to give to hedge funds, to give to a money manager. So you kind of try to learn on your own. So we're actually helping those people build that wealth.
That's awesome. And so, like I said, he's on social media. He gives advice all the time. So, especially with you founding your own company and the way that that investments have gone the last, 6 months, how's that been for you personally and handling that and just kind of trying to project, and have you handled, COVID and all that?
Man, let me tell you, I've never gotten pinged so much from social media, text messages, family members, like everyone reaching out to me like, hey, like, what do I do? Like, what's going on? And the response shocks people. It's actually the best time to invest because you get stocks for cheap that you wouldn't normally get those prices if it was, last year or 2 years ago. So I was telling people they were panicking, and I'm like, now it's the best time to buy. You're going to get everything for cheap, and it's usually going to go back up. You see that through history. And so through social media, I was just on my phone all the time saying the same message. Hey, it's the best time to buy. Really educate yourself, really study up, and find a platform that's going to help you. And so, last year founding the company and the software company, it was a great time because now we have a lot of users that are actually using our platform to actually help them find the best stocks to invest in. So.
That's awesome. That's awesome there. And so, you see us on social media and some of the stuff we've done. We think about that new weight room that we just put up.
Oh man. I'm kind of hurt a little bit because I wish I had that when I was there. And I think I speak for the rest of my alumni teammates that we wish we had that state-of-the-art weight room. I mean, it's dope. I mean, from the design, from how it's laid out, the turf. I mean, come on, I wish we had that, but I really think that this is gonna not only just help with the improvement of athletes, but also bringing in more talent, more people willing to go to SC because we were bootstrapping it. We were under the stand, really getting it, and we didn't really need the state of the art to go out there and perform well, but it would have been nice to have. So,
yeah,
I just remember coming to SC and they were telling us we're going to get another weight room, and we did some revamping to the weight room. We made it work, but that weight room, nice. It's really amazing.
It's still, I tell everybody this, it doesn't feel real. The day that we were putting it in, I walked through the old stadium weight room just to feel it one more time and just think these student athletes will never have to experience this again. So, like you said, we got a lot done in there. It's about the environment, but it's definitely going to kind of open it up. And so, like you said, you moved in with one of your teammates. Do you still keep in contact with your teammates still? I mean, I know there's a lot of you that live kind of within 30, 45 minutes of each other.
Oh yeah, I talk to them every week. I talked to Xavier yesterday. Usually, the normal crew that everyone seems to hang with, but yeah, like those are the people that I hang out with the most. Not people from high school that you may think your hometown friends, but the people that I met at SC, like those are my best friends. Those are my brothers, sisters. Even from other teams, even volleyball team. I talk to literally my whole circle is most of my circle is from SC, and it really shows what SC has done, not just in my life, but other people's lives. They're doing well for themselves, and so it's a good alumni circle to have. And I wish I was talking to one of I think I was talking to Tarek Maxey about having like a Dallas charter of alumni, like where we can get up, we can meet. That'd be pretty great to have and see.
Well, it's interesting you bring that up because I've got a list of ideas and things we want to do, and then COVID hit, but that's one thing we're wanting to do is do like an alumni reception with us, with the staff, bring them down, and we just have a maybe not specific football, but just athletics alumni, deal and get program updates from Keith and everybody else. So that's definitely on the radar, and I'm glad you said that. So now I can help. You can help me kind of be the point person for setting that up because we want to get down there and just kind of revamp with some of our alums. We've had people reach out to us, and so that's definitely on the list. And so, well, I appreciate you taking time with me. I've got a couple other questions for you. One of the main ones is, when I say Southeastern Oklahoma State University, what does that mean to you?
It means pride, taking pride in the people that came before you. When I hear SC, I take pride in that blue. I rock the blue. I'm surprised I don't have a shirt on today. I'm usually rocking my SC gear.
Yeah.
And, people may try to, down talk to, it being a small school, but I would say that it's small and mighty at the same time. And so, if somebody says something about SC or just they mention it, I'm all over it. And, I'm there rocking the blue.
I love it. Well, we need to get you up here. Ronnie comes up often. Get you back up here, check it out, come do a walkthrough with the weight room. Bring those golf clubs behind you. We can go play some golf. And and tear it up.
I have to teach you some lessons.
I need them, especially after I played the other day. I didn't play very well. So, Ronnie, anything else, man? Anything else you want to say to your teammates, friends, former coaches, anything? Floor is yours.
I would tell everyone to represent SC with pride, honor, and just every day make the most out of it. But represent that SC blue and keep it up. Keep up the great work.
There it is. Well, there he is, Ronnie Green, first team All GAC running back, 24 touchdowns, 1,226 yards in 2016, second best rushing attack in Southeastern football history. Had a very rich history in Southeastern football, so he definitely got after it. 2,611 career yards. Ronnie, thanks for taking the time.
All right, thank y'all.